Hello, welcome to ITV News. Hello and welcome to ITV News. Hello and welcome to ITV News. I'm live outside Jersey State's Chamber, where tonight a vote of no confidence is taking place in the island's Chief Minister.
I challenge anyone who dared to criticise my commitment to islanders.
Hello, good evening. The futures of the two top men in Jersey's government hang in the balance tonight. The Chief Minister, John Lafondre, faces a vote on his leadership and on his ability to hold accountable the other top man, the Chief Executive, Charlie Parker. Hello, good evening. People from different households in Jersey are tonight banned from meeting each other indoors with immediate effect. Also from Monday, everyone's being told to work from home unless their job is critical to island life.
It follows the biggest rise yet in coronavirus cases and this sobering statistic.
Well, Gary Burgess is live outside Jersey's hospital. Gary, clearly the government is worried. First tonight, a teenager in Jersey has spoken of her fear that catching COVID-19 at school could lead to her infecting her vulnerable family and risking their lives. It's one extreme example of the anxiety being triggered for some by the reopening of the island's schools.
And that comes as teachers receive training on how to carry out coronavirus tests.
Well, let's go to our reporter Marina Jenkins, who's outside St Sampson's High School in Guernsey now. Marina, Guernsey has worked so hard to keep cases of coronavirus low and keep schools open. What's the reaction there?
Claire is on St Heliers waterfront with more on this. Claire.
James, small islands require big thinking when it comes to planning. Where I'm standing now, this area would have been underwater just a few decades ago. Both Jersey and Guernsey have reclaimed land around their coastlines to meet their planning needs. In Jersey, as you can see, tall buildings dominate the waterfront. In Guernsey, development has been more spread out, but both approaches have their critics. What actually is happening with the hospital site? Because we heard from the democratically elected Health Minister there that you're in charge of the process.
The Health Minister made the point that the Chief Minister and ministers are preparing a report that will be published, and I think it's at that point that you'll be able to get some answers as to the next stage on the hospital project.
Isn't this a bit like Brexit, though? If the politicians have got it wrong or can't make a decision, isn't it time the civil servants took over?
The politicians haven't got it wrong.
So some frustrated businesses there. Well, a short time ago, I spoke to Jersey's Health Minister, Deputy Richard Renouf, and began by asking if he'd be pushing for prosecutions after that COVID outbreak in the supply chain has caused so much disruption.
Certainly, yes, we have asked enforcement officers to investigate.
And how concerned are you about practices in the supply chain for our essential shops? Essentially, I suppose I'm asking, how safe is the food on our shelves if it's been through the same hands?
The food that is on the shelves, we are confident.
Next, retailers in Jersey have been preparing to welcome shoppers back more than a month after closing their doors on government orders. It's the first stage of a phased reopening of island businesses. So we know non-essential retail will be able to reopen tomorrow. A week later, close contact services like hairdressers, beauticians and barbers can open. There'll then be a 3-week gap before any other restrictions might be relaxed. So how are businesses feeling ahead of the big day? We've been finding out.
Oh, we're very excited.
We hear a lot about the high cost of living in the Channel Islands, don't we? And a new survey has cemented that view after ranking Jersey the most expensive place in the world to live.
Yes, but one figure has raised a few eyebrows in that report because, and I've got a prop, Jess, how much would you expect to pay for a bottle of water? This is when I realised I probably should have painted my nails properly. How much would you think you'd pay for that in Jersey?
Better than mine. I'd say anywhere between, 60p to £2.50, depending on the brand.
Indeed. So this report accidentally put it at £79. Clearly a typo. 79 pence was the average. I actually only paid 75 for this one. But the report has certainly got some people talking.
Yes, but rising prices is an issue nevertheless, as Carolyn Lewis has been finding out.
We could be hearing some David Cowie and Primal Cream covers in the not too distant future.
Well, really well done, Laura. We've had a little think about what kind of tunes perhaps you might play on that guitar. I came up with Half a World Away by Oasis.
Nice.
And Proud Dairy by Tina Turner.
Yeah, nice. Under Pressure.
Oh.
Herder on the Dance Floor. Or anything by Dairy J. Blige.
Nearly. Well, how about Cow Will I Know by Whitney Houston?
Nice. Sweet creams are made of this.
And that's the news and weather in the Channel Islands. I'll have more in our late news at 10:30. In the meantime, don't forget there's loads more on our website, itv.com/channel. But from all of us here, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.